The purpose of this screencast is to model the process for creating account groups in the budgetary control functional area. With account groups created, it will make the process of monitoring live account spending easier. To begin, click on the Budgetary Control functional area, and then click on the Budgetary Control tile. In this screencast example, I will create a group for all the 04 category General Ed supply accounts I monitor. This will include the instructional materials account, the media account, the textbook account, and any activity level accounts I have that are allocations from the parent instructional materials account. To begin, click on the View drop-down menu, and then the Budget Account Group, and last, the Create option. Once the screen refreshes, click inside of the name field and enter in a name for the group of accounts you are about to create. Next, in the Control Budget field, from the drop-down menu, select the MCPS Monthly Detail Budget. The description field is not required, but if the name you gave to the account group makes sense and is a good description, you could certainly copy that and paste that into the description field. Next, if the account group you are creating is something you want to be your default for when you come into the budgetary control functional area, you can click inside of the checkbox option for Set as your default. Now we'll come down to the budget accounts area where you're going to create a line for each type of account you want to be included in this group. To begin, click on the plus icon. And now in the row that's been created, you will need to click into each field and give a name for the type of account that you're creating, and then the values that need to be entered into each segment of the account strand. So for the budget account label in this first row, I'm going to title this my instructional materials account. And then I'll click inside Fun and enter in the value for my instructional materials account that I know is accurate. And I'll continue that as I go through all the other segments of this account strand. Notice as I was entering in the values for each part of the account strand, I was clicking on Tab to move out of that field and into the next. Now, because many of the accounts that need to be included in this group are quite similar, it makes sense that I could copy this line and just change the values in a certain segment of the account to create a new account that's needed. So I'm going to select that account line and I'm going to click on the icon that says duplicate. I can now see a duplication of lines exist, and so I'm going to go into my budget account label field and change the name of the account I'm going to create next. In this case, it'll be my media account. And I will come over to the natural account segment and change the value there to be one that reflects the media account. Again, I'm going to hit Tab to move past all the different fields for this particular account. I'm going to copy or duplicate this line another time, and this time change the budget account label to be textbook. And in that natural account field, change the value to reflect the textbook account and tab out of that field. I'm going to do this one more time to show creating a activity level account that would be an allocation from my instructional materials account. So I'm going to select my instructional materials line, duplicate that, and then again change the name in the budget account label. I'll make this a math activity account, And this time what I'm going to change is the value in the activity segment and put in that math activity code. Now that I've created all the accounts I want to exist in this group, I can come up and click on the Save button. And then from the drop-down, Save and Close. This will return me to the budgetary control dashboard. This completes the screencast for modeling the process of creating an account group in the budgetary control functional area.